Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and today we'll take a look at what is safe mode, when to use safe mode, also how you're able to enable and disable it, and we'll also take a look at how you're able to find and make sure you don't have any rogue applications. Now, safe mode is very simple. When you press and hold on your little power icon over here or side key, it brings you into this menu here. If you press and hold on your power off, you're able to tap that icon and go inside of safe mode, where safe mode is able to temporarily disable all of the downloaded applications. What is left is the applications on your phone that comes in box, meaning just your messages, your phone, the camera, the gallery, just everything is bare bones. So this way you can see, is it a downloaded application that is causing issues, or is it your phone itself? So that is what safe mode is. That's how you're able to enable it. And pretty much all you have to do to disable it is just restart your phone. It's very simple. But let's make sure that you take a look to see if you even need to go into safe mode to begin with. Now, before we go inside of safe mode, which really is the best way to see if it's your phone or a downloaded application, you first want to take a look to see if you can see anything that is irregular when it comes down into your battery consumption. So when you take a look at your battery information and then you look at your details per application, if you find one that is just, abnormally huge versus all of the rest, then you know that one could be actually the issue. This could be the one that's draining your battery. It could be making your phone run hot. It's maybe doing something in the background that you didn't know, but you just want to take a look to see what is really happening. So obviously this one is almost at 6% because it has the most screen on time. 45 minutes there, took 6% from at least what I used, and you can see that I only used 35%, which is why that number is a little bit higher than all the rest of these, where these are only used for 10 minutes and 8 minutes and 5 minutes. So if you took a look at your battery information and you couldn't really find one that is giving you any problems, the next thing that you can also do, just to make sure that you don't have a rogue application, maybe let's say that you are just a little curious on one of these applications. When you go inside of your application menu, you can scroll down and find one of the applications that you think, I think this one might be bad. Well, if you take a look at their permissions, now Blink is, a camera application. It's a way that I'm able to view something. It's a little security camera. The permissions right here make sense. I get a notification if something goes in the line of sight of the camera, and microphone because I'm using my microphone to speak through that camera's little speaker. So those permissions make sense. If you go through here and you find, let's say maybe a game that is asking for going through your messages and your gallery and everything else, then you know for a fact that that one is probably one that you probably shouldn't have on your phone. Most games have almost no permissions. Now, when you take a look at, let's say, maybe Discord, which is up here, that one makes a lot of sense for it to have a bunch of its different permissions, because through here, you can take pictures and send it inside of Discord. Microphone, because you could do your voice communications with them. You can share your music and photos and videos. So all of those make sense. But if it's an application that doesn't need any of those permissions, delete the application immediately. Now, the other thing that you can also do here that you can make sure that you are not having a rogue application is that inside of your settings, as you scroll on down, you want to take a look at your security and privacy. Now, with security and privacy, go to your app security, because there's two things in here that you can actually enable to make sure that your phone has the correct applications and it doesn't have a clone of something that's bad. The Google Play Protect is a big one. It makes sure that it's the correct application from the Google Play. And App Protection, this one does the exact same thing, and this one's actually from Samsung. So this one can scan the entire phone just to make sure that everything that's downloaded is correct from the Play Store, the Samsung Store, and so on. And that's the same thing here with the Google Play Protect. This is where you can scan it and you can just have it on. And basically, this one scans automatically for me. So it scanned this morning at 2:15 just to make sure that everything is the correct application. So this is a way that you can hopefully get away from the fact of having a bad application, which is causing you to maybe have to go into safe mode. So now that you took a look at your battery information, you took a look at some applications that you might be a little curious about, take a look at those permissions, and through that security settings of both of those options, if you have those turned on and you're still having issues, this is where you go inside of safe mode. So again, to go back inside of safe mode, you want to press and hold on your side key. You want to press and hold on power, and then you tap right here. Now there is another button combination, and I believe it is the volume down and power, and then you let go of it when the phone turns on. I know that if you do the volume up in power, that is the clear cache partition and that other screen where you can reboot your phone, do factory data reset and such. But I believe this is the one right here where if you press and hold as it's turning on and then you let go, it goes inside safe mode. But pressing and holding on the power icon and then tapping safe mode is honestly the easiest and fastest way. But if your phone is having such a big issue and you can't do that, you can do it through your physical buttons. So how you know that your phone is in safe mode is right here. It says it on the very bottom left-hand side. When you go inside of your device, you may actually only be inside of airplane mode. Mine actually had the Wi-Fi turned on because the last time I used airplane mode, I had Wi-Fi on. And you can actually go through and change this. So if I wanted to, I can turn off my Wi-Fi, and then I can also turn on my mobile data. So if I want to have my mobile data turned on, I can. But normally out of box, I believe when you go inside of this mode, it'll be in airplane mode where you have no connections. So this way you can just fully go through your device and try to see what is the problem. So here's your Samsung application that is sitting there. All these downloaded applications, everything in all these folders are pretty much turned off, because what comes in the box of your phone are these applications that are just sitting right there. So this is where you can actually go through your phone. You can see how fast your camera opens up. You can go inside your messages, go inside of your phone. And if you notice that it's actually much quicker in safe mode, then you know that you probably have one of those applications that are causing issues. So I would say go inside of safe mode, use it, send text messages, do phone calls, you can use your internet, you can do everything except for all of these downloaded applications. So use that for an hour or two, and if you notice you have 0 issues versus before, you 100% know it's an application, and you can just start deleting. Now, how you're able to get out of safe mode is also very simple. You press and hold on your side key, and you just restart your phone. And it's going to restart you right back from where your phone would normally be at, outside of safe mode. It's going to have all of your applications there again. And this is where you're able to disable or uninstall those applications that you believe is probably causing the issues. Now, what I like about safe mode is that while you're inside of it, maybe your phone is having so many problems that in the normal side of things, you're not able to delete an application. So what you can do inside of safe mode is that now, because all of the third-party applications are pretty much disabled, you can press and hold on the one that you think could be causing some issues, and then you can hit on uninstall. So it's through here where if you have so many problems on the normal side of your phone, you can go here, and this is where you're able to get it uninstalled. Now, another thing to keep in mind when you're trying to troubleshoot is that if you remember that you sometimes have issues with your camera on the normal side of your phone, what you can do is take a look at applications that the main primary source of their permission is camera. So from here, what you can do is either you can disable it on the normal side of your phone or just get it uninstalled here. You can always reinstall it and sign right back in, but it's a way that you can troubleshoot your phone to see what might be causing the issues with your normal applications and normal usage of your phone. I guess the other thing that is nice about safe mode is that if you want to save a little bit of battery life, maybe you're running a little low, just put it inside of safe mode and you don't have all of these third-party applications or these applications that you have downloaded that is running in the background and using consumption of your battery on your phone. So instead of you going into maximum power saving mode, maybe just put it inside of safe mode, and this could get you through the full entire day. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. Again, to get out of it, you just want to hit on restart, and then your phone will go up outside of safe mode. So I hope that this has helped you guys out, at least troubleshoot your phone. Maybe you learned a few things here and there in this video that can probably help you or a family member or friend out. If it does help you guys out and you guys appreciated this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.